Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending where you're joining us in the world today. Welcome to another DC and Breakout Solutions live stream. Guys, I know I've been away for the past couple of live streams, so I do apologize. I had some personal things going on that have kept me away, but I'm back stronger than ever with a lot of news coming out today. We've got exchanges filing for bankruptcies. Um, we've got courts saying that putting your money in BlockFi is no longer your money. There's a lot of big news happening right now, inflation and so forth. So let's jump into this. The crypto market is also down. Bitcoin is having a correction. So let's jump into this and start having a look at what the top news, the top Twitter highlights, is the market update, and as well as the adoption highlights are for today. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, bring that up. So first up, I should say, Bittrex files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy just weeks after the SEC charges. So the SEC charged this exchange recently, saying that they were an illegal securities exchange, as well as they were in violation of the Bank Secrecy Act and other violations of some American laws. Now, because of this, they've decided to wind down their business. So as of May 8, they have filed for bankruptcy in the District of Delaware. Now, what Bittrex is saying is they have an estimated of about 100,000 creditors. They owe them between $500 million to $1 billion in assets, but they also claim that they've got $500 million to $1 billion in liabilities. Anyway, so they believe that they're going to be able to pay everyone off, but they're just pretty much doing this because they want to wind down the business. The SEC is going after them. They want to wind it down, pay everybody out, let the court pay everybody out, and then they can get out of business. So they've wind down pretty much everywhere except one place in Europe. Interesting times. We know that the SEC is going hard against the crypto market right now. They're trying to choke crypto. They're trying to get rid of on-ramps. They're trying to shut down exchanges. They're really trying to stomp out crypto in the United States. Let's see what happens in the next bull run of when things start pumping up again. They're obviously trying to control that. And this is my opinion, is why they're trying to crack down on it. It is a threat to the financial system. Next up, we have Microsoft Goldman network. So the Canton blockchain network for financial institutions has been launched by digital assets and a group of firms, including Microsoft, Goldman, and Deloitte. So a new blockchain network aimed at financial institutions is in the works from a conglomerate of participants in the finance and tech space, including the likes of Microsoft and Goldman Sachs. According to the announcement on May 9th, the Canton network will be a privacy-enabled, interoperable blockchain network aimed at those working with institutional assets. The network will begin testing its capabilities in July this year, which will include extensive privacy controls and the ability to achieve the scale and performance needed by major financial institutions. Participants in the network currently include BNP Paribas, CBOE, Global Markets, Digital Asset, Paxos, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, Deloitte, and others. This is pretty big news, guys, because these guys are now moving towards blockchain. Blockchain technology has so many use cases. Even though these guys probably won't use crypto, won't actually release it. Probably won't release the token. If they do, it'll be internal. But it's showing you the amount of use cases there are for crypto, for blockchain technology. In March, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest bought up around $18 million in Coinbase shares, which equated to 269,928 shares. A study from Goldman Sachs released and revealed that 32%. Another study from Goldman Sachs released on May 8th also revealed that 32% of family offices currently have investments in digital assets. So the big guys are getting in, guys. 32% of family offices do hold digital assets because they know that this is going to be the future. Next up in the news highlights, and I should really put the banners up because Maddie will definitely let me know that I haven't put it up. So let's go here, guys. Inflation rate eases to 4.9% in April, less than expected. So the expected was around 5%, but it came in slightly under at 4.9%. However, the core investment is actually up. So month on month is up, but year on year is down. So you can see the core, core CPI, which is something that they track, which is taking away volatile food and energy categories, is actually up 0.4% monthly and 5.5 from a year ago, both in line with expectations. So inflation is still a problem. Inflation has been persistent despite the Federal Reserve efforts to bring it down. Starting in March 22, the central bank has enacted 10 consecutive interest rate rises, totaling 5 percentage points, taking benchmark borrowing rates to the highest level in 16 years. So now, it's the highest interest rate we had in 16 years, and inflation is still not under control. So with housing costs projected to decline, so we've seen, if you're in Australia, if you're in America, housing is starting to slow down. Australia, I think I mentioned earlier to you guys this year, there's about more to feel the pain when they go off their their fixed interest rates over to variable interest rates. A lot of these people are locked in around 3%, 4%, and they're going to all of a sudden hit 6% and 7%. Now, when you've got $1 million loan, okay, that is going to hit your bank account really, really hard at the end of the month. So this is what's happening, guys. In America, the housing prices are projected to go down, as well as in Australia. The measure, and they go and say the measure, inflation, excluding food and energy and shelter, rose by 0.4% in April, with 3.7% from a year ago. The monthly gain was slightly higher than 0.3% in March, while the annual pace was unchanged. So we're still seeing we're still seeing inflation pretty high. Remember, the target for the Fed is a 2% interest rate. Will they achieve that? Well, look, one thing you got to understand is once the Fed starts increasing interest rates, it doesn't actually affect the market straight away. It can actually take up to 12 months. So what we're seeing now is what is a result of what they did 12 months ago. So now we're in May. So this is now a result of the interest rate hikes from May last year. So they're continuously putting it up. So we're going to see some really, really tough times over the next 12 months. All right, let's look at the market update, and let's have a look at, first of all, let's look at coin market cap. What we can see here, the market cap of all of crypto has gone over $1 billion right now. It's 1 billion. 1 trillion. 1 trillion, so it's 1.099 trillion. The current volume is $41 billion in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is still very, very high with a 46.3%, as well as, I'm looking here, guys, if you're not seeing it, as well as Ethereum dominance is around 19.6%. The top gainers for the last week, according to CoinMarketCap, has been XRP, Stellar, DAI, and some other stable coins, while the biggest losers, wow, look at that. Pepe is down. We told you guys it was a big hype last week. Everyone's coming in. It hit an $18 billion market cap, and now it's down 33.29%. These meme coins, guys, I stay away from them unless you are a very, very early holder, like within the first 500, especially something like Pepe. If you're in the first 500 holders, you ought to make a killing. Right, but you've got to be able to get in that early, and it's not always easy, and you don't know which meme coin is going to make it. So let's see. So now their volume is down to $760,000 over the past 24 hours. Moving on, looking at the crypto bubbles, and what we're seeing is a sea of red with everything in the red. Pepe down 31.4%, Hex down 21.7%, LDO 8.2%, Dash. Everything is correcting at the moment. We're not seeing, the only one that's up is Atom, which is up 2%. So we're not seeing much change at the moment, or much green, but we are seeing a lot of red. You know what they say, when blood is on the streets, that's the time to be, buying the dip. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. It's down 4.3% in the past 24 hours. So it's gone back to 26,367. Ethereum 1761, BNB 304. Look, I mean, we've spoken about this. We said that Bitcoin has been ranging between the $25,000 to $30,000 mark for a little while now. It usually happens before it's quiet before the storm. If Bitcoin breaks the $25,000 mark, could be seeing some more, but it could also shoot up to over 31,000. So for me, Bitcoin is just a DCA strategy. I just keep buying and holding. You know, you want to, when Bitcoin reaches $500 to $1 million, you're going to say, well, it doesn't matter whether I bought it 26 or 27 or 30. I got it really, really cheap. Next up, we've got the Fear and Greed Index. And what we're seeing here is we are back on neutral, guys. So we had greed last month at 65% and last week at 61%. Yesterday, it was neutral at 52 and today at 49. So the market is starting to cool down. Obviously, a lot of things are happening at the moment. As you guys see, like, Bittrex filing for bankruptcy, that is going to have an effect. When you have exchanges shutting down, people are going to get scared of crypto. Let's move over to the Twitter highlights and see what this gentleman's got to say. That this is Kevin, We the People. He's basically saying Nigeria is already using CBDCs and it's not working for them. Now, I'm not sure whether you guys are going to be able to hear this, but I will play.
Did you know that Nigeria is basically cashless now and that they have a central bank digital currency?
After a 3-week delay, Nigeria's digital currency is now legal tender.
Only 0.5% of Nigerians signed up. Yes, big surprise. Most people don't want a central bank digital currency. They limited the amount of cash that people could withdraw from the banks and ATMs to $44 per week. The average Nigerian needs $40 per day to survive.
Seems like the structure not evidence of different facts.
So we've been speaking about this. I told you guys even from last year that they started restricting the amount of cash that they can take out. They stopped accepting the cash, and they said that people have to use the digital currency, but only 0.5% of people have actually started using CBDCs. People don't want it. Okay, and it's gotten to the point where I've reported on this earlier, especially in February when this is all happening. It's still happening since then. There's riots, there's civil unrest, there's people going hungry, there's businesses shutting down, and this is exactly what he's talking about here.
They banned cash. The government came out in October of 2022 and said that they're no longer accepting the old banknotes. So they said, we're going to give you new banknotes. But then the banks stopped issuing the new ones and people couldn't get them.
So basically what they did was they said, we are going to give you new banknotes. They're going to stop accepting old ones and we're going to give you new ones, but they never came out with the new ones. So they actually lied to the people. And now people are very, very angry.
I'm making the new Nano note. Very difficult for Nigeria to access.
So what happened? A 60% increase in people who were using CBDCs because guess what? Children were starting to starve. They starved their own people into adopting central bank digital currency. The world leaders are taking notes on this, and we the people need to take notes on this. Did you know that Nigeria?
So now, after they've done all this, it's gone from 0.05% to 60% of people using it. They're starving the people into forcing them, using starvation and coercion tactics to force people to use CBDCs. This is why Bitcoin adoption in Nigeria is so high. Even though the government doesn't like it and it's illegal and whatnot, people are still buying the P2P. People are saying we would rather have a money that the government cannot control. This is the main for me, it's the biggest advantage and benefit of Bitcoin is having your own money that cannot be controlled by the government or controlled by anybody. We're seeing this happening around the world. World leaders are watching. They're seeing what's happening. And look, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to start duplicating what these people have done in other countries. And this is, for me, the biggest fear. Next one is just in. Judge rules that BlockFi users gave up legal rights to their BTC by using the platform, and all the $300 million of crypto deposits are now property of BlockFi. You've got to read the fine print, guys. You can't leave your funds on exchanges. You got to take your Bitcoin off exchanges. Okay, because once it's on there, it's like a bank. We've been telling you guys, when your money's in the bank, it's not your money. It's their money. You've become a unsecured lender. If the bank goes down, you lose your money. The same thing with exchanges, guys. Exchanges are the same thing. They are like public toilets. You go in, you do your business, you get out, and you don't leave anything behind. Go in, do what you got to do, buy what you got to buy, and remove it off exchanges and put it directly into self-custody wallets, whether it's software wallets or hardware wallets. Obviously, I always recommend using a hardware wallet. Using a Ledger is always handy. So please, guys, make sure you do that, and don't keep any of your tokens on exchanges, because if they collapse, like happened with Celsius and BlockFi and multiple others, you won't get your coins back. Next up, we've got Ben Simpson saying, anyone can buy crypto. That's easy. Selling is hard. You need a sell strategy. If you don't, you'll get your face blown off in the bull, not sell, and be poorer than you were in the next bear run. 90% of people don't have sell strategies. It's why most people don't make money in bull markets. So we've been talking about this. This is the year of accumulation. This is the year to be planting your seeds so that when you have a plan, this is exactly what we teach. We teach people to have a sales plan when they get to the bull market and take profits so that they actually grow their wealth. If you're going to continue holding and not taking profit, you're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. One day you're rich, one day you're poor. There's a strategy behind it. This is not a game that you just throw money at. This is a real investment tool that you can then use to grow your wealth and become financially independent. Moving on to the last section for today, my friends, we've got the adoption highlight, and this is a pretty big one. The reason why this is a big one, I'm going to tell you guys. I'll tell you the story first, and then I'll tell you what my opinion is. The banners are there, Maddie. The banners are there. Maddie came on and said, "Where are your banners?" There they are, bro. They're right here. Look, adoption highlights. Okay. So MetaMask rolls out ETH purchases via PayPal to US users. So basically what's happening, there was a collaboration back in 2022 between PayPal and MetaMask, or the parent company of MetaMask, and their name is Consensus. So in December last year. So now people can actually send the Ethereum that they buy through PayPal in America. This is only in America, guys. It's not available in Australia, but they can buy crypto through PayPal and then send it directly to the MetaMask. Now, this is huge, and I'm going to tell you why it's huge and what the good and the bad about this situation. Okay, so MetaMask did this, the first Web3 wallet to enable users to buy ETH using PayPal. Get started here. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff about the how to do it and what it's about. But basically, because of what's happening right now, you saw with Bittrex, you see with Signature Bank, Silvergate Bank, in America, they're really choking the crypto market and choking the onboarding and offboarding ramps, right? So it's harder to get money to crypto. It's harder to get money out of crypto. And that's exactly by design. So now this actually provides a solution. However, there's a catch. You guys got to understand this. By providing this solution, now people are going to be able to do what? They're going to be able to go through PayPal and then send it directly to MetaMask. Now, what happens when you do that? There's a link between your PayPal, a link between your MetaMask, and now your MetaMask is identified to you. So this is a way for them to KYC you. Okay, so previously you can send it to an exchange, then from an exchange send it to a wallet, then to another wallet, and another wallet. You're going to have to do the same thing here. By going from PayPal to MetaMask directly, they will then KYC your MetaMask wallet. This is why it's important to use VPNs, use multiple wallets, use burner wallets, and so forth, if you don't want your main wallet to be identified to you. Okay, it's not financial advice, but this is how I would do it if I was hiding, if I didn't want anybody to know my main wallet. And we'd want to know. People want to keep their financial affairs secret, right? So you want to be able to use these tools to hide exactly where your real wallet is. So this is what my take on this is. It is a way to identify and KYC your wallet. So next up, we've got Marathon Digital announces immersion crypto mining operation in Abu Dhabi, which is Dubai. So crypto mining firm Marathon Digital Holding announces it has partnered with digital asset infrastructure company 02 to create a large-scale immersion Bitcoin mining facility in Abu Dhabi. Now, why is this big news? Because in Abu Dhabi, the average temperature is around 28 degrees. Now, when you've got a 28-degree average temperature, it makes it very, very hard to mine Bitcoin because Bitcoin mining creates a lot of heat. So what they've done is they've found ways to cool the rigs through immersion, through a liquid immersion and so forth, which then cools the rigs and the mining rigs so that you can mine Bitcoin. And this is great because, as you guys know, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, UAE, this country is very, very crypto friendly right now. So being able to do that is going to increase the use. And imagine if they use solar power, right? If they use solar power or they use some type of solar energy, they got so much sun over there. They can mine throughout the day and they just use normal electricity throughout the night. And imagine how profitable that would be. Next up and last but not least, we've got Robinhood's crypto custody hits $11.5 billion in Q1. So Robinhood crypto-related revenue overall appears to be stabilizing over a fourth quarter low. So Robinhood is a publicly traded company whose first quarter earnings released after Wednesday's market close in New York reflected a rise in the company's assets under custody to $78 billion, said to be held by higher market valuation for both crypto assets and growth stocks. the crypto asset Robinhood custodies for clients around $11.5 billion. I don't know why people still leave their crypto in a custodial wallet or a custodial service. So they're saying the crypto environment has faced increased regulatory scrutiny. We've been a safety-first company. We've been very deliberate in the way we expand our coin offerings. So this is pretty big news because Robinhood was actually struggling through the bear market, especially after what happened back in 2021, 2022 with the whole stuff with Robinhood against Wall Street. But now they are coming back and they're getting stronger and they're starting to have more and more people invest in them. Look, that's it, guys. But before I go, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to put a what's going on here? Okay, remove this, guys. We've got a couple of announcements to make. One is next Thursday we're doing a live event where we're going to help you uncover the gems, help you learn how to uncover crypto gems. So we have a process that we use, that we go through, which is, I think it's about 11 or 12-point checklist. We've got a research team that does that. And they go through that checklist to uncover and find whether a project is worthwhile getting into or not. And we're going to share that with you guys. We're going to show you exactly what we go through. So when you're going down this journey, you can have a cheat sheet in a way to show you how you can actually look for crypto gems. Now, this is going to be happening. Do we have a banner for this? I forgot if I made a banner for this or not. Let me just check. Oh, yeah, here it is. So this is the banner, guys. And I will put this in the message in the comments also. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oops, it's gone. So go to breakout.co/hidden-gems-event. Sign up on that. And yeah, we'd love to see you guys next week. Also, if you are already a member on this journey, then we're also holding a raffle. If you refer 3 people to this event, if you just give us 3 names and emails, we'll invite them to the event. Okay, we won't register them directly. We'll send them an invitation on your behalf. Okay, you'll in the draw to win $1,000 worth of $1,000 AUD worth of Bitcoin. So all that you got to do is just go to Breakout Solutions. Hang on, let me get this up on the banner. So if you are already a member, okay, you will get. You can go to breakoutnow.co/raffle-referral. If you're not a member, go to the Hidden Gems one, and then once you sign up, you'll also get the opportunity to go in the raffle by referring 3 of your friends. So, guys, I'd love to see you guys there. It's going to be a jam-packed event. It's on 10 a.m. in the morning as well as 7 p.m. at night next Thursday, which means 2 time slots. No matter where you are in the world, you should be able to attend. That's it for me, guys. Have a great weekend, and I wish you guys the best. And as always, stay crypto. Peace out.